Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Gursat Singh. Many of you may know I was with the Yogi Bhajan group for some 30 years or so. My wife and I now live here in Espanola. So we're out here protesting this 20th Barsi of Yogi Bhajan's death, that these Bhajanists, as I call them, are shamefully celebrating and giving reverence to Yogi Bhajan at this time. They're out there chanting right now at where he died, at this dome, they call it. And this dome, by the way, is where many women reported that Yogi Bhajan raped them and that he sexually abused them. So it's just shameful, and they're in complete denial about this. There have been many reports about it, this Olive Branch report, and then many individual accounts, books written about it by many women, but yet they completely deny any of these accusations or accounts of rape and abuse by Yogi Bhajan. Anyway, my wife and I are out here making awareness of this. We want to make yoga students who may not be aware of Yogi Bhajan's abuses. We want to make them aware of these abuses by Yogi Bhajan, and that they should not participate in this group or be part of this group at all. I think it's really damaging the tantric yoga that Yogi Bhajan teaches, that he taught, and these Yogi Bhajan students continue to promote. The Kundalini Research office is right across the street, and you can see right there. That's right where they are. This is the headquarters. This is where they're all have their headquarters, and this Yogi Bhajan Ranch here. This is a big center for 3HO. So they have these events here from time to time where they celebrate Yogi Bhajan's birthday, or this Barsi. This is the 20th anniversary of his death that they're celebrating. Now, I want to note that Guru Gobind Singh Ji told us not to worship at the graves of the dead, but yet these Bhajanists here, who call themselves Sikhs, they call this really a misnomer and a lie. They call this the home of the Khalsa. It's anything but that. They practice all of these anti-Gurmat practices, tantric yoga, fire pujas, and they have statues and these idols of Baba Siri Chand all around this ranch down here, and yet they promote themselves as being Sikhs. And this is one thing I want to make awareness of, that they're not really Sikhs. I haven't seen anybody wearing kirpan. I haven't seen them return my fatehs. Instead, they use the F word when they talk to me, and several of them, even to my wife, shamefully flick me the middle finger, which everybody knows what that means. So this is how these Yogi Bhajan people, that's how they act towards anybody who criticizes Yogi Bhajan. They don't want to hear anything about criticisms about Yogi Bhajan. So here's some more of these Bhajanists here. I'd say there's probably about maybe 50 that turned up for this, maybe 60 people. It's not a huge showing, but it does show that there's still a group of hardcore followers that follow Yogi Bhajan and his teachings. One lady came here and she said to me, she said, well, why are you doing this? Why the F are you doing this? Why the F are you here? And they use foul language, and they don't want to talk about legitimate criticism about Yogi Bhajan. And they say, well, Yogi Bhajan's teaching saved my life. Well, I would ask the question of, I'd like to see what would have happened without Yogi Bhajan. There's a real path to Sikhi, but they're not following it, that's for sure. And And so again, my wife and I are out here trying to make awareness and trying to make people aware not to donate to this group and not to see them as being real Sikhs, real Khalsa. Yeah, they shamelessly call this the home of the Khalsa. It's anything but that. It's a home of Yogi Bhajan is what it is. And people who say anything otherwise, they're trying to lie to you and give you false information in order to get your money. And that's what they try to do. They're trying to appeal to other, yoga students in China and Mexico and Europe, where many people may not speak English and they can't read about these abuses and these accounts of rape and debauchery by Yogi Bhajan. Anyway, so if you want more information, please call me. There's my phone number right down there. I'm open to talking to anybody, and anybody who'd like to come here and participate in any of these protests and possibly do Bachar here in Espanola. It's very welcome. So again, we're right here by what they call the Sri Singh Sahib Lane. And that was Yogi Bhajan's fake title that he gave himself. The Sri Singh Sahib. Anyway, so they'll probably be finishing up here soon. And I'll keep you updated if there's any more commentary or any more